156, Mia. 22, Mad Maloney. 28, Nina Arres. 39, Mahiro Rinin. 404, Iris Swaminen. There we are. 455, Domina Effect. 55, Maria Kosinen. 604, Sarah Ekholm. 77, Retku. 88, Varpu Kunutila. 90, Sala Karilhalelnen. 94, Tina Kimari.
Fantastic. And playing for the Terminal City All-Stars today, we've got number 1111, Sundown. 1223, Kim Jana. 131, Bruiseberry Pie. 16 is Palmer. 22, Mulan Bruise. Number 31, Eve Hollows. 314, Bazinga. Number 42, Griffith. 47, Scarlet Bloodbath. Number 5, Inkshot. Number 52, Aveda Perone. Number 69, Flower Flower. 88, Made Insane. And 90 is Green Machine.
That's right, and this is going to be a great bout here between Helsinki and Terminal City. As already mentioned by the lovely Jenny Fever, this is an international bout right now.
Dr. Jenny Fever.
All right, doctor.
You don't write doctor on the back of your shirt if you don't want people to say it.
All right, you got me. I am Panic Button, and I am quite excited to announce with Dr. Jenny Fever from Terminal City.
I'm very excited to announce with you, Panic Button, here from Emerald. That's a fantastic. You are on the host league, so we're happy to have you on the mic.
That's why I kind of decided, as we talked about, Helsinki wearing green and yellow, and if you know about Eugene, we also like those colors.
That's what we figured, that you're just the most used to looking at those colors, so they're the ones that are with you.
So we're going to try out our finish today. Let's see how we can do.
I would like to make a blanket apology to everyone in Finland. We really are trying our best, but when we all go and play roller derby in Finland, please feel free to mess up all of our names as much as you can.
All right, and it looks like we are lining up for the first jam in green and yellow. That is Taru Saxelin, number 101 for Helsinki.
And in red for Terminal City is number 52, Aveda Perone. This is not the first time these two teams have met each other. They did play the last time that Helsinki came through town. I believe that was 2014 or 15.
All right, and it looks like we have a lineup whistle about to get started with this first jam.
And Saxelin with a quick push, tried to get to the inside line. Aveda Perone's looking for her line as well, too. Hit and miss, or Griffith on Saxelin on the inside line.
That's right, it looks like we are going to have a lead jammer. That is Terminal City's number 52 in red, Aveda Perone. Now I'm doing everything finished.
And Saxelin also out of the pack, misses a big hit there from Griffith, and it looks like Aveda Perone is going to call off that jam with 2 points on the board here for Terminal City.
All right, let's see. We got a few people in the stands. How many of y'all are here for Terminal? And where are Finnish Helsinki fans? And speaking of Finland, in green, that is Malu, number 22.
And we've got Made Insane for Terminal City. And Made Insane taking a push to the outside. Malou up at the front, but she also gets hit to the outside by Scarlet Bloodbath. Does a quick bit of footwork there and make sure that she does not get that cutting the track penalty. So Made Insane has become your lead jammer for Terminal City. 2 lead jams in a row here for Terminal.
That's right. Made Insane was having a little tough time around the back of the pack, but then she got out and already picking up 5 points as Terminal City is holding back that Helsinki jammer, Mad Maloney.
Malou getting caught in front of behind that red wall. Just about makes it out again. Scarlet Bloodbath able to pick that hit to the outside. Made Insane has 2 Helsinki blockers left to get around at the front of the pack. Some nice work there by number 90, but she does get out one more time.
That's right, that was Kahara Hanin, or something close to that. That's the hardest one on here, but we are trying our hardest. Meanwhile, Terminal City picking up mad points in that jam there.
That was a nice big 14-point jam there for Made Insane. And as everyone might know, the term of the event MVPs have been announced, and the MVP for Terminal City was Made Insane.
That's right. So even though they are right now here, they are also going to be having to deal with another bout on Helsinki. Erves, also MVP, number 28, Erves. And let's get back to the track. That is number 88 in green, Knutila.
And Kim Jana, your jammer for Terminal City. Terminal City jammer up at the front of the pack again, and Kim Jana has become your lead jammer. 3 in a row, Terminal City.
All right, it looks like the pack is starting to reform. We had Terminal City at the back, but they are now at the front. Little bit different game strategy here.
Knutila still trying to make through for the initial pass. Quick move to the outside. Found again by Palmer. What a great move by Palmer. She did a bit of an apex jump to try and get to Knutila.
That's right, that was quite amazing. Usually we see jammers jumping the apex line, but when a blocker does that to be very successful, it's quite amazing.
Again on the outside, Palmer and Inkshot, but Knutila makes it out of the pack. Kim Jana up at the front. One more blocker to get past. She does a little spinnerific there, and she is 5 more points.
Already Terminal City with a strong lead. Hopefully Helsinki is going to speed up and get those lead jammer statuses and put some points on that board. Right now, for you at home, if you're looking at those colors, we have Helsinki in green and Terminal in red. Also, jammer for Helsinki, that is a 156 Mia.
And that is Moulin Bruise with her first appearance on the jammer line for Terminal City this afternoon.
Folks.
We have 1 blocker in the pack in the penalty box for each of our players.
That's right, it looks like Yannicka
here's our first
headed to the box right there.
And that is our first Helsinki lead jammer there. That is Mia is your lead jammer. Now putting some points up on the board for Helsinki. Moulin Bruise also in the pack. She has made it to the front. 4 points.
That's right, Terminal picking up those points, but it looks like Helsinki Mia is going to try and get her points before calling it. And with a little push to the inside, she says, all right, I'm done. I got my 4.
So Helsinki on the board now with 4 points. Terminal City Moulin Bruise also able to pull up 4 points. So with 4 jams done, we've got Terminal City in at 25, Helsinki in with 4.
All right, one of my favorites I want to remind you about, Hit This Derby gear. They are owned and operated by Derby people. They are from Salem. They are also here. You can also check them out online on hitthisderbygear.com.
Bazinga is your new jammer here for Terminal City. First time on the jammer line. And Taru Saxeline is your jammer for Helsinki.
That's right. Today we do have 2 Saxelins wives out there playing together.
I like it.
The family that hits together, stays together.
Hits together, sticks together.
Derbies together. But meanwhile, we do have some amazing action going on. Both jammers fighting through very, very quickly. Both of them getting through, but it looks like Helsinki, Taru, is picking up lead jammer and calling it with Terminal in front of her.
Nice work for Bazinga there. She was able to get out of the pack just about at the same time. Obviously just that little bit behind Saxeline and was able to get in front and force that call off. So if you are not lead jammer, it's definitely what you want to do.
That's right. You want to have points, not let them get points. It's not golf.
I know nothing about golf to add to that.
Golf is like negative points you want or
Really?
something? Yeah, I know it's weird.
I
That's
know.
why we love roller derby!
Yeah! Aveda Broom back up on the track here for Terminal City. Matt Maloney is your jammer and your lead jammer here for the Helsinki All-Stars.
That's right, Helsinki picking it up. Meanwhile, Terminal City's Peron at the back of the pack trying to fight through that green wall.
Helsinki doing a nice job with Aveda Perron in the back there. That is Dominant Effect, who got the push out one more time.
That's right, it looks like quite a lot of recycling is happening. Meanwhile, Malou is also fighting that front wall of red. Oh, and it looks like she was blocked out, but skater right there and another skater going down as she picks up 5 points. Thank you for the thumb wiggle. I love that.
And Matt Maloney, your lead jammer here for Helsinki. Another couple of lead jammers in a row for Helsinki. Aveda Perron still trying to get past that wall. Terminal City blockers coming in to try and help her out with that.
It does look like we have a star sash going on. If you're looking at the track right now and you only see one star, don't worry, the other one will be back soon. Meanwhile, Malou still trying to fight her way through, and it looks like Scar at the back of the pack, trying to get some help from her team.
And there we go. That was a completed Scar pass. We now have Scarlet Bloodbath as your jammer for Terminal City. Meanwhile, Maloney putting up points. 15 points so far here for Helsinki. 2 more points being thrown into the sky. So 17 points for Matt Maloney.
Premium performance without the premium price tag. Boom. Come over to the bomb booth right now and check out this rad new skate.
Number 88 in green, Knutila.
And that is 88 in red, Made Insane.
You know, 8's my favorite number, so 88 and 88, it just makes me happy.
This is going to be the best jam.
Jam. All right, both teams backing up to that jammer line, trying to not give any speed to the jammers after that first whistle.
We do have all of our players on the track right now, as there is nobody in the penalty box, which is nice to see. Made Insane takes a little quick jump to the front line. Not quite able to complete that one. Nutila up at the front, only has Flower to get past, and she becomes your lead jammer. Helsinki on a roll.
That's right. The first couple of jams, Terminal City kept getting points, but it looks like Helsinki has figured out what they need to do. And with a little slip on the outside, trying to stay inbounds and fall down, Knutila decides to call it for 1 point.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that hit came from the Terminal City side, but sure was effective, calling the jam off from the line. Only 3 points between these two teams right now. Terminal City holding on to a small lead at 25 points. Helsinki 22. Let's see if we are going to be able to keep this going for the Helsinki side. That is going to be Mia on the line.
Hi, folks. Scald Eagle here. Have you had a chance to
take... That is Jana, 1, 2, 2, 3, in red.
Jana trying to use those fast feet. Mia up to the front of the pack. Bruiseberry Pie on the inside line. Kim Jana on the outside becomes her lead jammer for Terminal City. And it looks like we have a penalty going on here. That is a back blocking penalty for Mia. 30 seconds for Kim Jana to be the only scoring jammer on the track. And she calls off that jam after getting 3 points.
So that means Terminal City will be starting with a power jam as Helsinki's jammer sits in the box.
I like to call it a power start. As long as you do the arm to go with it.
I know, you got the fringe to go with it.
Oh,
I just got
okay.
my arms.
The guns.
You want a ticket?
And that is going to be Mulan on the line here for Terminal City. Number 22.
And that is Mia, 156, sitting in the box, hoping to get out and help her team.
Nice work for Mulan. She quickly makes it through that pack and becomes your lead jammer. Both of all of our blockers setting up on the line. Palmer getting in there. Oh, beautiful little toe stop run. 5 big points, Mulan.
All right, if you are cheering on Terminal City, let's hear it for Mulan.
Nice Palmer up there in again with some help from Griffith trying to clear a pass for Mulan. Mia now out of the penalty box, and she's completed her initial pass as Sundown 11-11 heads to the penalty box for Terminal City. So that is 9 more points on the board for the Terminal City All-Stars. Helsinki held for 22 points for that jam.
All right, we also want to remind you about Travel Lane County. Need a map of the area or suggestions for where to eat or get a brew? Visit Travel Lane County's booth in, well, it's actually over here. It's not the lobby. It is with our lovely Emerald City, LCC, all that good stuff. Go check them out.
Bazinga, your jammer for Terminal City, and that's Taru Saxeline, who is your jammer for Helsinki. And Bazinga has got, I believe that is a low block? Low block? No. Skating out of bounds?
Yeah, well.
Skating out of bounds? Out of bounds. Yeah, out of bounds skating there for.
Skating out of bounds and blocking out of bounds.
And Terminal bleeding some penalties here right now as Saxeline has become your lead jammer.
All right, Finnish fans, this is a power jam for Helsinki. Let's hear it.
Nice work there by Eve Hollows pulling Saxeline out, but the Helsinki blockers were ready and did not let her get recycled as far back probably as Terminal would have liked. And nice work, teamwork on the outside line there, although we are going to get a penalty for that. So lots of penalties going on right now as we're just 2-on-2.
Sometimes it's worth to take the penalty and get your jammer through.
Bruce,
Meanwhile, we have some hard hitting from Terminal City. That is Bazinga, I believe. Yes, Bazinga. Meanwhile, we have now a Terminal City 2-wall shutting down Taru, and she decides to call it still with 5 points.
Fantastic work there. 10 more points on the board for Helsinki, bringing them within 5 points of the Terminal City lead.
This is one of the best things in roller derby is when it's a very close score, because you don't really want to watch a blowout. You want to be on the edge of your seat waiting for each and every point. I know, that's extreme, but we are almost halfway through this first period. Thank you everyone for being online and here. That is number 22 in green.
Oh, yeah.
Malu for Helsinki, lead jammer.
Maru rolls past Griffith on that outside line, becomes your lead jammer. Aveda Barone getting caught up between those front two blockers but she has just made it out.
That's right, some beautiful toe stop and front wheels running on the outside a little bit to get on through and stay in bounds.
Looks like Maloney's going to call that off with 3 more points on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a 2-point game.
Also, I gotta say, I'm very, very distracted by Terminal City's leggings.
Aren't they pretty?
I know. I think that might be a strategy because then the other team is like, I really like that. Where'd you get it? And then they get hit. Meanwhile, on the just kidding. Team time out from Terminal City.
Okay, timeout called here by Coach Lime and the Terminal City. I'm going to give a shout out here to Roller Derby Athletics. Roller Derby Athletics, one of the sponsors of the Big O, founded by a former Terminal City All-Star, actually, Booty Quake. So if you want to pump up your jam, go to Roller Derby Athletics. Hi, Booty.
Also, we really want to thank everyone. As we've been talking about all weekend, it really takes a village, an army, whatever your scenario is. We have an expletive ton of people over here right now helping us out. One thing that I find really important is thank a volunteer. There are so many people helping. They are sometimes overlooked, but please make sure that you thank someone for being here.
Agreed. I used to say hug a volunteer, but then they were like, stop telling people to touch other people. So I just thank a volunteer is the safest way to do it. Or ask them if they want to hug.
That's true. Also, if you are sweaty after a game, they probably don't want to hug.
That's the best hugs.
Yeah, but we like the smell. That's why we are here trying to smell it. Meanwhile, once again, 88 88. That is Knutila and also Maiden Sane. Looks like Knutila is going to pick up that lead jammer status in green for Helsinki.
Took a little bit of a trip to the front of the pack there, but since the pack wasn't moving, she did not lose any ground and back into the pack for a scoring pass here. There's a good chance we might see ourselves a lead change in just a few seconds. Some nice work going on by Scarlet Bloodbath at the front of the pack, but that is 5 big joints, Helsinki. That is a lead change.
I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of those happening in this bout, which is quite exciting. I love close games.
Knutila getting caught up in the front of the pack by our Terminal City blocking wall right now. Maiden Sane pushing, trying to get through her blockers in the back.
That's right, and the pack is getting quite spread out. We're trying to look for if the possibility of out of bounds, any of those things. 5 points for Helsinki's Knutila.
And Scarlet Bloodbath on her way to the penalty box for some out-of-bounds blocking there. Knutila just misses a hit from Flower. Flower calls it off. Ladies and gentlemen, 13 big points. Helsinki in the lead. 14 points, 49-37.
All right, you in the audience, how many of you are enjoying this bout right now? Good, you should. You're smart for being here because this is amazing roller derby. I know, thank you. I love Dr. Jenny Fever.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we've got Mia jamming with Kim Jana in red for Terminal City, Mia in green for Helsinki. And it looks like Mia is your lead jammer, and Kim Jana.
Mia is actually not lead jammer. There was a no
I
pass,
missed it.
no penalty. She was out first, but she did not pick up that lead status due to not a penalty, but no pass on one skater. Probably out of bounds or down. It happens.
So nice work then, Kim Jana, able to call off that jam as she was your lead jammer. No points, and we're going to reset again.
Very smart when the other jammer is already out and you get lead status, you go, yeah, don't take points. Meanwhile, on the track in red, number 22, Mulan, up against in green, number 101, Taru Saksilin.
Oh, Mulan, really fast move to the outside. The Helsinki line tried to catch up to her there, but did not. And a forearm penalty being assessed to Saxaline, so a Terminal City power jam.
That's right. This is what Terminal City All-Stars want to see right now. They want Mulan to be picking up all those points, including the 5 she just picked up. So Terminal City fans, I want to hear you cheering your butts off for Mulan right now.
Mulan doing a great job of pushing away, keeping that pack going forward, keeping her feet moving.
It looks like that is Karahalinen trying to keep back the jammer. However, Mulan is able to pass her.
Nice work there, Mulan. Notice that the blocker who did hit her out a little bit had fallen. Therefore, that player was out of bounds, and that would not be a cutting the track penalty, and she was able to keep on moving forwards.
That's right. We have both jammers in the pack right now, hitting great walls. Once again, getting very spread out. Luckily, there's some bridging going on, which helps Taru Saksalin get on through.
And Saxaline has completed her initial pass and comes up to the pack just as Mulan calls it off. Mulan able to get 2 more points, 12 points, and tie game.
Ooh, ow. These are the best ones.
Agreed.
Because you never know. You don't know.
I wish I did know. I would put some money down, but no betting.
Yeah, well, if you're a prophet, then I feel like you'd probably win the lottery by now. And hey,
True.
when you do, think of me.
I come for your Powerball, America.
All right, that is Malu out there for Helsinki and Aveda Perron for Terminal City.
Aveda trying to do a big push there, but that is a really strong wall of Helsinki in the back. She has yet to find a little bit of a chink. Tries to go to the inside, gets pulled through.
We're seeing a lot of separating the pack as both teams going for the defense rather than any offense. It's been very strong holding walls, almost stand still.
Bruceberry Pie comes out of the penalty box, lays out the Helsinki wall, and that did allow Evita Perone to be your lead jammer.
That was quite the offense they needed right then, but also Malou is out of the pack and chasing her down.
Oh, nice work, Evita Perone. 4 more points. That's the lead change Terminal City is looking for. 4 more points puts them up to 53 points. We have under 10 minutes left in our first period here on track 2 at the Big O. I hope you are enjoying the game and you're joining us in the audience because this is some awesome roller derby.
And also we have spectators at home on the interwebs because this is being live streamed, and also there will be archives. Meanwhile, on the track, 99 or 88 in green, Knutila, and who is that? Is that 88 again for Terminal?
They got the 88s on the same lineup, but that is Made Insane, who is able to make it as your lead jammer this time. And Maiden finds another hole. We've got 2 Helsinki blockers in the penalty box right now. Maiden took advantage of that. 5 big points here as Knutila is still trying to get through her on her initial pass.
That's right. Terminal City did a great job of holding her as long as they could. Knutila putting that jammer cover back on as the Made Insane is on her tail.
Looks like Made Insane is going to try and go for it one more time, and she does get 5 points. Knutila gets knocked to the back, then finds Eve Hollows in the inside line. And
all right, with a no-pack call, Knutila is able to get out with that lead jammer and trying to get through for more points. However, Terminal City picking up 4 right at the end there.
Nice 18-point jam there for Made Insane, padding up Terminal City's lead. Knutila was able to pull in 4 points as well, bringing Helsinki up to 53.
But it is still anyone's game, because if you have been paying attention at all, you know that each jam can change the world.
Kim Jana on the line in red for Terminal City. That's Mia in the green for Helsinki. Helsinki having a great tournament this weekend. They've been playing wonderful games.
I also keep hearing they're the nicest people, so it's a great thing that Mia has lead jammer status. However, we have a no pack as once again we are dividing blockers. We have red and we have green, but they are not mixed up.
Kim Jana's able to make it out of the pack here to complete her initial pass. Sundown able to ride Mia to the outside line, recycle her back, and she's able to call it off just before Kim Jana makes it up to the line. But 4 more points on the board for Helsinki, bringing them up to 57 points. Just 6.5 minutes left here in our first period.
That's right, Dr. Jenny Fever. Thank you for being here with me. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm also surprised your Canadian accent isn't there.
Oh, this game is pretty good. I'll talk about it later.
It looks like we're going to have a timeout, official review. Yep, possible official review. Let's see. Oh, team timeout from Helsinki. Let's watch that jam timer for, official review.
That is official review. Being called by Helsinki? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, official recall by Helsinki. Again, a nice thank you to everybody who is joining us on the streaming WFTDA.tv. Thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out to my good friends in Vancouver that are watching us at What's Up Hot Dog. Thank you so much for them for supporting us, and for everybody for watching. Hi, Russ.
All right, also, if you are here in the building, we want to remind you about the Big O after party. We have 2 locations. Sizzle Pie is going to be giving you an after party for those who are 18 and older. I do not have their address in front of me, but I will find it for you. Oh, there we are.
910 Willamette Street.
You were hiding it from me. All right, that is, yes, 910 Willamette Street, right in the heart of downtown Eugene. Great new style pizza and full bar open, no cover. Also, I want to mention they have everything from meat to vegan pizzas.
They do. Actually, I was there yesterday on my way back from stopping at a cider house and thought I should maybe get some food. So I stopped at Sizzle Pie Pizza, and it was delicious.
Yes, they have very many options. And also, if you are taking a junior there because they are, you know, under 21, there are options for parents. They have a full bar and taps.
I was going to say options like move to Canada where the drinking age is 18/19. Just saying Canada.
I know. Yeah. Well, we've already discussed the ways Canada and America function. But also, if you are 21 and older, music by DJ Meow at Wayward Lamb, 9 p.m. Complimentary snacks early. Specialty cocktails, no cover charge. 150 West Broadway, downtown. Where's our runner?
Do they control our sound in that?
One thing.
You keep talking. I'll find it.
So Helsinki challenged the insubordination call for a player failure to leaving the track upon being issued a penalty. The Helsinki skater acknowledged the penalty by turning to the infield. So the insubordination call stands. Helsinki loses their official review for the first half.
Thank you very much.
We love those updates, letting us know what's going on. And ending that official review pretty quick here, we're going to get back to the action. I believe 101, if I can find my paper. Yes, it is Taru Saksalin up against 22 Mulan.
Saksalin and Mulan off the line. Saksalin takes a hit to the inside line by Eve Hollows, and up at the front, that is Mulan Bruce as your lead jammer. Mulan, a transfer to the Terminal City All-Stars from the CRDA, the Calgary Roller Derby Association this year. Thanks for letting her come to us.
Looks like Terminal City is losing 2 blockers to the box. Also, the whole pack was speeding up there. Terminal still able to get 3 points. 0 for Helsinki. This next jam, Helsinki is going to be at a slight advantage with 2 of the Terminal City blockers in the box. However, Helsinki has 1 in the box as well.
Yeah, it will be 3-on-2. And that is going to be Made Insane on the lineup playing against number 22, Mad Maloney.
All right, once again, the pack very, very fast.
Yeah.
Making the jammers push their endurance as they're getting through. Both jammers through, but that is a Terminal City Made Insane lead jammer.
And Terminal City trying to keep this pack moving pretty fast, but they do have to be... They do have to be within 10 feet of each other. Made Insane riding this pack here, gonna make a bit of a go of it and able to pull in 1 point as she shoots her hips forward and gets that 1 point and she calls it off. So Made Insane able to get 1 point in for Terminal City, getting them up to 75 points.
On the line, we have a very slightly Christmassy feel today with the red and green.
It does look Christmassy out there. That's nice.
It's not July, but we'll say it's Christmas in May. Or whatever. Is it May?
Oh, it is May. Happy May, everybody.
Rabbit. Meanwhile, that is, I believe, Kosonen. Yes, indeedy, for Helsinki. And that is Aveda Perron for Terminal.
Both of our jammers pretty much stuck in that turn here as everybody is giant scrum. We do have some penalties going on here as Green Machine for Terminal City heading off to the penalty box, as well as one of our Helsinki pivot heading to the penalty box, Kosonen.
Meanwhile, Kosonen having a trouble getting through, continuing to be recycled, but with a beautiful twirl. Lead jammer, Kosonen, Helsinki.
Yeah, that was some nice style that she did that with. Evita Perot makes a quick leap to the inside line. She finds the hole that she was looking for and has completed her initial pass. Bruceberry Pie able to pull Kosonen back. Kosonen's going to try and get in there for some points as she calls off the jam. She was able to get 2 more points on the board here for Helsinki. 59-75 for Terminal City All-Stars. 3 minutes left on the clock. A little more, come on.
But this is only the first period, so remember, we'll have a quick break and come on back. And this is still very close. Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars in green, currently at 59. Terminal City All-Stars in red, currently at 75.
Kim, Jana, and Mia starting with a little bit of a run towards the pack. Mia's got 2 blockers left to get behind. She does take a bit of a tumble, but she comes through as your lead jammer with Kim Jana hot on her heels.
Beautiful moves with those toe stops. Seeing that the jammer is behind her, it looks like she's going to try to talk to her pack and pick up 3 points before calling it.
Yeah, that was nice work by Mia. She was able to get in front of those 2 players, plus pick up the ghost point for the Terminal City blocker that is sitting in the penalty box. So that was 3 points. Helsinki again chipping away at that lead that Terminal City has. It's gone up to Terminal City side. Helsinki chip away, chip away, chip away. So let's see. We've got 2 minutes left in this period.
This first period, so it is not even going to be over soon. We are going to have a whole nother period where they are able to think about what they're doing and come back and be even radder.
Scarlet Bloodbath coming back from the penalty box, able to help with Mulan, trying to get her through that pack. An inside block to Saxaline puts her behind those blocker wall again, but...
That's right, Taru Saxon having a tough time going around Green Machine, but able to finally push by her for lead jammer.
Green Machine able to connect a hit there and put Saxaline to getting recycled back. Scarlet Bloodbath waiting on the back for her, but as Kim Jan is rounding up the corner, Mulan Bruce rounding up the corner, that jam was called off.
Sometimes it's better to not get points if they don't get points. There's always another jam.
We certainly are going to be able to get at least 1 more jam, but we've got an official review going here for Terminal City. This is an official review for the Terminal City All-Stars.
Now, my name is Panic Button. I'm here with Dr. Jenny Fever, and I just want to say we have 34 announcers for this entire weekend. Yeah, let's hear it for, not me, but the other announcers. Let's hear it for announcers.
Yay!
Occasionally, we do get thanked. You hear us, but you don't always see us. Also, let's talk about Helsinki. Around 5,000 miles to get here.
That's a really long way.
It's not the furthest people have traveled, but I feel like it was still a long flight.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, my car ride's 8.5 hours. Ooh, that's really long. Nope, 5,000 miles.
Yep, it looks like, yes, indeed. Terminal City, Vancouver, BC, about 360 miles. So I'm not doing math, but it's a fraction of Helsinki.
Yes.
Fractions are hard.
We have more action coming up on this track as well, too. Of course, we have our second period of this game, but following the Helsinki Terminal game, you are going to see some amazing junior roller derby action as Emerald is taking on Angel for our junior roller derby. That is going to be one heck of a game. We've also got Rose versus Denver over on track 1 and Santa Cruz versus Old Riki coming up very soon here on track 3.
Also this morning, Santa Cruz did beat Emerald City, so let's see. It would be pretty interesting to see how they do against Old Riki. Hey, I have a question. Are there any Terminal fans out there?
Yeah,
oh,
there
you're
are.
already
They're
cheering.
cheering
All right,
right
fine.
now.
How about Helsinki? Let's hear you. Can you get louder than Terminal Helsinki fans? All right, just kidding. I know there's a few of you. Finland's far away. All right, it looks like we are going to have a decision here with that official review. Head ref talking to coaches from both teams. We will make sure to let you know what we find out.
We've got just 1 minute, 9 seconds sitting on our official game clock for this period. Definitely going to get us at least one more jam. I would say depending on who the lead jammer comes out to be, we might even get 2 more jams out of this.
Hey, as I look at the screen, let's give a big thank you to Rex Havoc. She has been very fundamental in this Big O tournament. There are so many amazing people.
All right, so Terminal City had requested us to review a lack of initiating with the head penalty on the Helsinki jammer. So initial contact was with the shoulder. She did not use her head to push the Terminal City blocker out of the way, so the no call stands for initiating with the head.
Thank you.
All right, this is why we love our referees and NSOs. Now we know that the review will not be successful. Call stands, back to the track. All right, in red, number 88, Made Insane, up against number 22 in green,
Mad Maloney. We've got a clear penalty bench as we start this last minute of our first period. Made Insane holding on to that inside line. Eventually does get pushed off it, but she has jumped through to become your lead jammer, Terminal City.
Terminal City up front, blocking hard against Malou, but it looks like Malou goes down and is back up, fighting hard. Once again, blocked out by Palmer, having to recycle to the back of the pack.
Made Insane has made it into the pack here for her scoring pass, but it looks like Mad Maloney has made it out for her initial pass. Made Insane is going to call it off with 26 seconds left on our game clock. That was 5 more points for Terminal City, bringing them up to 80 points to Helsinki's 62. Let's see what's going to happen.
Also, yes, we are live on the tweets. Make sure you are doing the hashtag BigO2016 at ECRG and at ECRG_ the Big O.
So we have ourselves a team timeout here for Helsinki. Timeout Helsinki, which means we are going to be able to get 1 more jam out of this first period.
Do you guys want 1 more jam in the first period? Maybe. You're like, I don't know, I'm ready for period 2 to see what happens, because as we know, their strategy will change. And it looks like we have some juniors hanging out. That is Angel City and Reservoir Dolls from Emerald City, both ready for halftime warm-up. All right, with that team timeout coming to an end, we are going to have that 1 more jam in this first period. That is Kosonen, number 55, in green on her toe stops. Meanwhile, Aveda Perron, 52, in red. Aveda Perron already fast on the inside, picking up that lead jammer. Meanwhile, Kosonen having a tough time getting around on the outside. Already we have Aveda in that pack once again on her first scoring pass. And it looks like, yes, Kosonen is out of that pack after her first scoring pass, or first initial pass, going to try to catch up to Perron. It's not French, it's not French.
And that is 5 more points on the board here for Aveda Perone and Terminal City All-Stars. So we are going into our halftime with the Terminal City All-Stars in the lead, 85 to Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars, 62. Panic Button will see you in 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Thank you, Dr. Jenny Fever. Also, I want to remind people that right now the track is for the juniors who will be announcing in the next bout. Let's give them some respect. Let them warm up. I know you guys also want to skate, but you kind of already are getting warm, I hope, after that first period.
A clear path through the pack almost never exists. So we fight and make our own.
Roller Derby Athletics takes the guesswork out of off-skate training, helping you become safe, strong, and unstoppable. Here's what skaters from around the world are saying.
Lots of great advice and things that helped me after I broke my ankle and had
I've lost 90 pounds and discovered my A game.
Love that site and the
workouts.
rehab has been amazing. It's really worth the investment in her
Booty Quake
programs.
rocks. You won't regret the investment.
Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program and transform your game with Roller Derby Athletics.
A lot of very impressive people in roller derby.
This was definitely a proud moment for me, wearing the black, white, and red.
I care about this thing more than I care about any other article of clothing in my wardrobe.
This represents to me like 7 years of blood, sweat, and tears.
Glitter is fun and hardcore. I've learned that it's hardcore. My uniform is always in pristine condition.
My truck is purple, my shoes are purple, my underwear are purple.
It takes a lot of drive and a lot of passion to keep going in roller derby.
Sometimes when you play roller derby, you're just kind of like, why am I doing this? This is so weird.
I just can't imagine that I'd get more kicks like playing golf than I do hitting a you know? Feels good.
My name is Rachel Rotten.
My name is Midge Wilhelm.
I'm Fifi Nomenon.
I'm Jackie Daniels.
My name's Steph Maney.
Hi, I'm Scald Eagle. And S1.
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 And S1 is part of my uniform.
The Arius Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Arius Platinum, performance redefined.
Hey, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today, testing helmets to see if they pass the multiple impact certification test. We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. It's a soft foam helmet with EVA foam and a terry cloth liner. There's a hockey helmet with triple density EVA foam. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam. All 3 of these helmets are marketed as multiple impact helmets. We're going to test all of them today and see which ones actually pass the test. The multiple impact test is when we drop a helmet to achieve a velocity of 4.57 meters per second. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The same helmet is tested 3 times in the same location. The helmet must reduce the energy pulse to under 300 Gs each time. Anything over 300 Gs can result in a traumatic brain injury or a severe concussion. In summary, the soft foam helmet with EVA foam and the hockey helmet with triple density foam did not pass the multiple impact test. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
At Roller Derby Athletics, we take the guesswork out of off-skate training so you can focus on being fierce. We help you transform your game without a lot of time or equipment. With 5 training programs plus all-star memberships, there's an option to suit every athlete. And we train skaters worldwide with high-quality video instruction and online support. At Roller Derby Athletics, we empower you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program.
Hi, Ivana Spankin and Trish the Dish here to tell you about Sin City Skates. Sin City Skates began in our living room in 2005 and has since grown into this 2,000 square foot warehouse and showroom where we stock everything for derby. If it's derby related, we probably have it. Need help? With a combined on-track derby experience of over 24 years and still playing, we test everything we sell and we know the difference between facts and our opinions. We're always happy to share both with you to help you make the right decisions. So call us, SinCitySkates.com.
I love teamwork when it comes naturally, and it's almost like your teammate is an extension of your own body. That anticipation, where you've worked cerebrally through strategy and skills, and suddenly you're out there in a game and it all comes naturally because you know each other. I love that.
So when I first went into Fast Girl Skates, it was like being a kid in a candy
I skate
shop.
on the Antic AR1 boot with Crazy Venus plates and Adam D-Rod wheels.
As I've grown as a skater, Fast Girl has also helped my skates to grow with me.
What's your favorite thing that you got at the store?
Probably my gear. I'm Doubled Megs and I'm a Fast Girl.
I'm Vex Factor and I'm a Fast Girl.
I'm a Salted Peanut and I'm a Fast Girl.
I'm Afro Jamma and I'm a Fast Girl.
You can be a Fast Girl too.
Skaters, lost your mouth guard? Hit this. Time for an upgrade? Hit this. New to Derby and not sure where to start? Hit this. We are Derby owned and operated with 6 years of experience. Hit This Derby Gear can hook you up with skates, gear, and honest advice based on your skating style and individual needs. Visit us at our store in Salem, Oregon, or online at www.hitthisderbygear.com. Whether you are a new or veteran skater, before you hit the track, hit this.
Hi, I'm Trish the Dish, and this is Ivana Spankin, and we're here to tell
Ladies
you
and gentlemen,
about
welcome
Sin
back
City
to
Skates.
track
Sin City
2
Skates
here
began
at
in our
the
Las
Big
Vegas
O.
living
We are
room
just
in
running down our
2005,
halftime
the first shop ever
as Terminal
dedicated
City
to roller derby,
All-Stars
and
are
has since
taking
grown
on the
into this
Helsinki Roller
2,000
Derby
square foot
All-Stars.
mecca in San
Really
Diego,
quick announcement
where we
as there's
stock
a
everything
few
for
seconds
our
left
sport.
before the
Need
game
help?
starts.
With
Just to let you know that
combined
all
on-track
Big O
experience of over
t-shirts are
24
marked
years
down to
and still
$15
playing,
at
we
the
test
merch
everything we
booth. So
sell,
if you are
and we're
excited
happy
about
to
the
share
event
that
and you want to
experience
support
and
them
knowledge
and
with
you
you.
want to wear
So
t-shirts saying
contact
how
us,
cool you are,
SinCitySkates.com.
Big O t-shirts are marked down to $15 at the merch booth between tracks 2 and 3. Right there. They're just right there.
You can even see it from here, amazingly enough.
Yeah.
There's
So-
a lot of green. We're very green in Eugene.
Eugene, the Emerald City?
No? Yes, Emerald City, and also we like the green. If you notice, our jerseys tend to be green, and we're in Oregon, so we like green.
Sure.
All right, back on, well, let's wait until the people at home are able to hear us as well. All right, back on that track. That is in green, 156, Mia, up against in red, number 52, Aveda Perron. I need to stop doing the R that way. Oh, well, I sound like I'm finished, right?
So, oh, you go.
Very solid walls to start us off, but it looks like they are separating a little bit. Recycling, possibly. Mia on back. Scar holding her position.
We've got the Terminal City blockers hanging out at the back of this pack, blocking Mia. Aveda Perron also gets recycled to the back, but trying to use her low stance to move her way through forward into the pack.
In the first period, we were seeing a lot of spreading out of the pack. However, also Aveda Perron picking up lead jammer, getting on through. Right now we are starting to spread out once again, but it was very mixed up in that pack for one of the first times this bout.
Bit of a trip there, but Aveda Perron able to avoid most of the damage, and she comes through with 5 big points for Terminal City. Mia still trying to make her initial passes. She keeps getting recycled back. That one was by Eve Hollows.
Kimari up front with a beautiful block to the jammer, but it looks like Bruiseberry Pie says, you're going down, letting her jammer come in legally because the skater was down.
Yeah, that was some really good track awareness there by Bruiseberry Pie. And a cutting the track penalty here for Mia. So 30 seconds of Aveda Perron being the only jammer on the track.
It looks like even though Aveda Perron is lead jammer, we're probably going to go this full jam as we have less than 30 seconds left.
Terminal City blockers letting Aveda Perron get up in there and do the work. Now they're coming in for a little offensive push, but I think Aveda got a back blocking penalty. Yep, back blocking as she came into that pack there. So Aveda Perron's going to head off to the penalty box as the time runs down on our jam clock.
And we had kind of a little jammer do-si-do, but I believe Mia might have even served her full 30 seconds at that point. We had 2 seconds left, or well, I guess they did call it at the right time. Referees are good at that, and NSOs.
Agreed.
Can we hear it for our referees and NSOs?
Woo, yeah.
They're the ones that make this extra interesting. We love watching the strategy, but we also love knowing what's going on and who's doing what.
So that was a 15-point jam that Aveda Perron was able to put on the board there before heading over to the penalty box. And that is Taru Saxeline who is going to take the penalty kill here for Helsinki.
That's right, Taru Saxeline with the power jam, hoping to get through before Terminal's blocker Perron is released.
Terminal City blockers all ganging up here at the front of the pack. They are getting a little bit spread out here, but Saxeline doing a fantastic job of keeping her feet moving and constantly trying to get through. Eventually gets past Griffith at the front of the pack.
And we did have Aveda Perron come out of that box as Taru Saxeline picks up lead jammer.
Saxeline calling for her team to move up front as we've had a star pass here for Terminal City, and that is now Maiden Sane, who is your jammer. Maiden putting on the guns there, able to pull in 2 points. Saxeline able to get full 4 points as that jam was called off.
I gotta say, after that star pass, I'm very happy that some points went on the board because I frequently see a star pass happen and the jam is done.
Well, it's a way to get it forward, so 22, Mad Maloney in green, 1, 2, 2, 3, Kim Jana in red.
Once again, very solid wall, so it looks like we're going back to that separating of the blocker strategy. Green all together, red now on offense as we have, I believe, no pass, no penalty. Malou is not the lead jammer, but she is out first and on her scoring pass.
Oh, nice balance there from Malou as she rides that line. Kim Jana is your lead jammer now here for Terminal City. Again, Malou not able to get through with that lead jammer status, even though she was the first jammer out of the pack. But she's also the first one to put some points on the board. So that is 4 points here for Helsinki.
Meanwhile, Jana fighting through with very solid, almost standstill Helsinki blockers with the other jammer coming around. She says, no, you cannot have more points.
That was 3 points on the board there for Kim Jana. That brings Terminal City All-Stars up to 105. Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars 70.
All right, and looking at that track number 22 in red, that is Moulin Rouge up against number 55 in green, Kosinen. Also, if you are watching in Finland, first, you are amazing because I don't know what time it is. Second, sorry if I'm saying things wrong.
I just think you're amazing anyways.
I just pretend I'm doing an accent. All right, but we once again have those strong walls, both Terminal City and Helsinki, not letting jammers get through. It's going to be a tough fight for that lead jammer status.
Yeah, we're pretty much at a standstill. Sundown 11-11 coming in to try and help Moulin Rouge get through to the front of the pack, and it looks like that is working as she is pushing that Helsinki wall from the back up to the front.
That's right, we have a 2 wall. It looks very strong, but they are trying to make sure they are in bounds, and with that 20 feet call off, we do have a lead jammer, Moulin.
It looks like Sundown also able to pull Kosinen to the back of the pack, although Sundown's heading into the penalty box. She did amazing work in that jam, as always. Milan takes a hit to the outside. Palmer on her way to the penalty box. That does allow Kosinen to complete her initial pass.
That's right, she was able to do a little twist around. Number 5, ink shot. I think she likes tattoos with a name like that.
Oh, she sure does. We've got 2 points here for Moulin, then for 107 points, Helsinki held at 70.
We are not even 10 minutes into the second period. We are very happy to have you here. Thank you for those of you in the audience and at home watching on the live stream. Big O, day 3, track 2, amazing.
We've got Scarlet Bloodbath holding down the line here for Terminal City as we have a whole bunch of penalties going on. Griffith getting a legal procedure as she entered straight up to the front of the pack, which means Mia came through as your lead jammer for Helsinki.
Meanwhile, Helsinki doing a beautiful job of holding Aveda Perron, giving 5 points to Mia. This is really what Helsinki needs right now.
Scarlet Bloodbath doing a great job as the only blocker on the track right there. Get some help now from Sundown. Sundown trying to clear a path here for Aveda Perron to get her up to the front.
And it looks like Aveda does finally manage to get out of that pack. Mia trying to get all the points in the world. Another 4, picking up 14 points, inching slightly closer to Terminal City's lead.
Yeah, that is exactly what the Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars wanted there. That was a big 14-point jam there for Mia. Bringing them up, bringing them up, bringing them up.
I was told that we should sing on the mic more because it's entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some Bon Jovi for you then.
I heard we also need to do Prince, so, you know. I mean, it is the big O-O-E-O. All right, back on the track. That is Taru Saxelin, number 101, not the lead jammer. Who do we have for Terminal City there?
Oh, that is Maiden Sane, your lead jammer here for Terminal. Looks like Maiden's going to go for it. And 4 big points there with that apex jump. Saxelin getting caught up into that Terminal City wall.
Once again, the pack is separated, but it looks like Terminal City is going to lend a couple blockers to help out their jammer. Both jammers out of the pack. It looks like Maiden Sane peeking over at Taru Saxelin, deciding what to do. 5 points for Maiden Sane, 4 for Taru.
Okay, and that was 1 point there for Maiden Sane, rounding her up to 10 points for that jam. 4 points in there for Helsinki.
Big O would also like to give a big shout out to Ty Bach Production Services. Thank you for all of your help with media and such.
Quick note about the MVP game later. If you are an MVP, please go to Left Turn for your jersey sizing. And there is a meeting in the lobby at 6:30.
I hear that they turn with you. And back on the track, that is Malou for Helsinki. Once again, up against Jana for Terminal. Sorry, I start to say finish things, and then Terminal City gets it too.
Kim Jana. And nice work there. Mad Maloney comes out as your lead jammer.
With a little help from that red Terminal City blockers, getting Jana through that pack.
And Mad Maloney getting knocked to the inside, but not before getting 2 points and calling off the jam, bringing Helsinki All-Stars up to 90 points.
We are looking at a 27-point difference. Luckily, it's numbers that are easy to do subtraction with. We have just under 20 minutes left. We saw a couple power jams from Helsinki, so if they are able to up their defense and offense and hold back that jammer, we might see a little bit more points. However, Terminal doing a great job of also fighting. We're seeing strong walls from both teams.
We've got an official timeout going on here right now. Official timeout, which allows us to say thanks to another one of our sponsors, Rydell Skates. Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance.
And another R. Let's talk about Radar Wheels. Visit the Radar booth and register to win a free set of the all-new Radar Halo wheels. That's pretty amazing. Free is always the best.
Agreed.
Oh, also, speaking of free things, I want to give a big thank you to the hospitality crew. They have been working so hard, feeding the referees, NSOs, and us lowly announcers. There's been some amazing food throughout the days.
Yeah, 100%. That is such an amazing thing to happen, and you guys always do such an amazing job of it, so we greatly, greatly appreciate it, hospitality team.
And we got bags. Free swag. All right, back on the track, in red for Terminal City, number 22, Moulin Bruise. Meanwhile, in green for Helsinki, number 88, Knutila.
Knutila making a return here to the jam line for Helsinki.
Terminal with a strong back wall of 3, doing a great job of holding Knutila back. Looks like they were trying to push her to the outside at one point, but now they just want to hold her.
We've got a giant scrum going on here. I don't even know how you can tell who is who, but that is Knutila, who is your lead jammer here for Helsinki. Moulin Bruise giving some hot chase.
When we have a jammer on jammer little switcheroo thingy, sometimes you have to watch the lead jammer, but it looks like we are going to be going for points. Helsinki once again holding Moulin. That is exactly what they need to be doing, and hopefully Knutila will make it through for her points.
Moulin trying to do a swing around those blockers there to try and get her hips in front. Knutila is going to take that 4 points and is making another lap towards the pack.
And it does look like we have the other Saxelin on the track blocking right now. That is number 1, Jannica Saxelin, also at the back with number 39, Rinlin.
Eve Hollows on her way to the penalty box here for Terminal City, so one less blocker on the track. And it looks like we have a cutting the track penalty here for Knutila, which means Moulin Bruise is our only jammer on the track for the next 30 seconds.
All right, if you are here to cheer on Terminal City, let's hear it for Moulin. All right, you're not awake, go get some coffee. They might have turned us down, but yes, that is a successful star pass. Now, Scarlet Bloodbath, number 47 for Terminal City, your lone jammer.
Or as we like to call it, that was a scar pass. And a fantastic car pass that it was, because that was 2 more points on the board here for Terminal City. 4 points, however, so bringing Helsinki's jam up to 7.
It looks like we have maybe some sort of timeout. We will let you know. I see some coaches, so, oh, there's, nope, yep. Official review. This is why I love jam timers. Can we hear it for the jam timer? That's right, he lets us know what kind of timeout it is, if it's an official review, official timeout, team timeout, yada yada.
This looks to be an official review for Helsinki.
And I know that there is a microphone already been used in that basket, so they will make sure we know what is going on.
During that time, I'm going to say thank you to Sin City Skates. Over 25 combined years of on-track derby experience. 100% staffed, owned, and managed by currently rostered roller derby players since 2005. Sin City Skates, where customer service is the name of our game. SinCitySkates.com.
That's why we have so many amazing sponsors for the Big O 2016. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And to those of you who are sitting at home watching this, if you are very, very many miles away, all right, fine. It's not your fault. However, if you are in the Pacific Northwest and not here right now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Make sure you get season passes next year.
Agreed, yeah.
Terminal City in red still with the lead, 124. Helsinki in green with 97.
So it looks like they completed the score up for that last jam, and we did get 7 points for Terminal City as well as 7 points for Helsinki. So 124 Terminal City All-Stars, 97 points for the Helsinki Roller Derby. Terminal City able to hold on to that lead that they put onto the board at the end of the first period. Helsinki not giving up in any way, though.
Also, since this is Vancouver, BC, Canada, up against Helsinki, Finland, it's a great time to remind you for if you are going to be having adult beverages at the after parties, international guests, Oregon bars can only accept valid passports and passport ID cards from international travelers. So make sure you have your proper ID. I know that the Big O production team has made sure to talk to Wayward Lamb and be prepared for passports.
Seems like a smart idea, bringing your passport to a bar.
Yeah, especially if you're one of those amazing people who looks young forever. I don't know, I have my Oregon ID, and that usually gets me in.
I would certainly hope so. They'd think they'd know what that one looks like.
Most days.
Oh, nice.
It looks like this is definitely a call we want to make sure is accurate. Referee is doing a great job of huddling up and talking about every single little detail, what everyone saw, what they believe should be the call based on fact. So it looks like our head referee is going to let the coaches know the call, and I know he will let us know as well.
Just another reminder that while they still last, the Big O t-shirts have been marked down to $15 at the merch booth between booths 2 and 3. So again, they limited supply, so get them while you can.
Also, I know that a lot of other vendors are, for Sunday, reducing many of their prices. So make sure you scope around for deals. And also, speaking of deals, flat mat yoga, clean bearings, check. Elbow pads, check. Yoga mat, check. Take care of your most important piece of your gear, you. With Yoga for Skaters by a Skater. Find more at flatmatyoga.com. This weekend, you can also get 16% off Flat Mat Yoga for roller derby with the code BIGO16. Once again, flatmatyoga.com.
So just looking at the schedule here, it looks like this is the final game for both of these teams here at the Big O as well. So this is the last game for Helsinki and Terminal here at the Big O. So both of these teams wanted to go out with a bang.
Okay, so Helsinki had challenged a lack of a forearm call on the Terminal City jammer. Because the jammer did use her hands, did not change her relative position, did not score on the opposing blocker. The no call on that forearm stands. So Helsinki loses their official review.
Thank you.
All right, so this is going to be a power jam for Terminal City. That is Aveda Peron, number 52 in red. Meanwhile, Helsinki is going to have a jammer starting in the box, Knutila, number 88. Also, Helsinki starting with one blocker in the box, giving a little deficit, but it looks like we already have a strong wall of green ready to go.
Palmer coming in on the outside to try and help Aveda Peron get through that wall. Helsinki able to reform around her. Aveda Peron keeps pushing forward, and she has become your lead jammer as Kadutila has made it out of the penalty box. We've also had a star pass here for Helsinki. And that is
like
now Dominic
Kosonen?
Effect.
Is it Kosonen?
I think it was Dominic Effect. So it looks like Aveda Peron was able to pull in 4 points there. Did I get it wrong?
Right. No, I'm just looking at numbers and I'm not. Next year. All right, there are two jammers starting with M. Maiden Sane for Terminal City and Mia for Helsinki. Oh, official review request from Terminal City.
Okay, so official review here called by Coach Lime of Terminal City. We've got the clock stopped here at 16 minutes and 6 seconds.
That's right, we're about halfway through the second period of international roller derby at the Big O. Pretty freaking rad. Also, speaking of things that are going to be super rad, later on we do have MVPs going up against Team USA, both WFTDA and MRDA. Also, this is one thing I've been quite excited since I heard it's a possibility. We are going to have a junior positional blocking expo bout right before those MVP and Team USA. That is going to be your hometown Emerald City Junior Gems Modified Contact up against Rose City's Rose Petals.
And I believe there are still tickets available for tomorrow's Victorian Roller Derby League Boot Camp. If anyone is interested in that, tickets are still available for that.
I believe you can get them online at Brown Paper Tickets.
Another thank you that we'd like to make is to the Harmony Event Medicine for providing medical and EMT services.
That's right. I've seen a few injuries during this bout, and the EMTs have been wonderful and right on it.
That was nice. Oh. Yeah, which one? This one?
Yeah, because I just realized it says something. Did this already happen?
It was yesterday.
Oh. Okay, I can't find it right. Good thing he's in. Referees always great on those calls. We have inside pack referees, outside pack referees, head referee, jam referees, everybody with a perspective different from others and making sure they all saw the same thing.
Another thanks to Tieback Production Services for filming and live streaming this event. If you are joining us at home and enjoying the live stream, that is coming to you thanks from Tieback.
That's right. I was not able to be here Friday due to work, but I was able to watch some of the amazing roller derby action on a lovely little tablet, and it's been just great live feed all weekend.
Yeah, John Madden and I were talking about, remember when the days when if you wanted to watch tournaments, you had to wait for them to burn it onto a DVD and then have it mailed to you? This is awesome. We're watching it live.
Oh my gosh, that makes me feel old. I remember Emerald City's first DVDs.
All right, thank you. Terminal City had requested a review for a lack of a low block call on the Helsinki jammer for impact that happened in the corner. So we determined that it was legal contact. The Helsinki jammer busted the seam, which knocked that blocker down. So incidental contact towards the legs did not take that player down. So the no call on the low block stands.
Thank you. Okay, so that means we are going to start with both of our jammers on the track here. If you're just joining us, Terminal City All-Stars is in red. Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars is in green. That is Made Insane who is on the line for Terminal City, and that is Mia on the line for Helsinki.
Once again, a very strong pack to start us off. There is nearly no space, but it looks like Made Insane finds a hole on the outside. Oh, no. Just kidding. It was a cut track. Made Insane headed to the box for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, Mia on a power jam. That's right, 5 points for Helsinki.
We've got 2 blockers for Terminal City on the track right now. Bruce Bay Pie in the back, Scarlet Bloodbath in the front. Mia able to quickly get past both of those blockers. 10 points already here for Helsinki.
Both teams are over that 100 mark, and it looks like Helsinki might get Terminal. Let's see, another 5 high in the sky for Mia.
15-point jam here already for Mia. Made Insane is out of the penalty box and back onto the track. Mia gonna see if she can pad that lead up a little bit more here. Made Insane has now completed her initial pass. Mia up to the front of the pack. Gonna call it off with 3 more points. That is 18 points, bringing Helsinki up to 115 points.
With under 15 minutes left in this second period of this amazing international roller derby women's bout, we are very close. If you are not on the edge of your seat, and yes, thank you for cheering. They do better when you cheer.
It's a fact.
I've seen it happen. Jammers get through when you cheer. So cheer for your team.
That is Kim Janner, TCRG. That is Taru Saxelin for Helsinki. Kim Janner getting a high block blocking with the head penalty there. She's off to the penalty box. 2 jammer penalties in a row here for Terminal City. They had 18 points scored against them on that last jam. So let's see if Saxelin is able to keep padding up that Helsinki score.
However, though, Terminal City with a front wall of red giving Taru Saxelin quite a tough time to get her points, recycling and waterfalling like crazy. But it is Ritku helping out to get her through. All right, Helsinki fans, can we hear you for Taru Saxelin? Sometimes I do this.
Terminal City trying to clean that wall up at the front, but Saxelin able to get another big fuck and put 5 points on the board. 9 points between these two teams right now. Kim Janner has made it out of the penalty box. Saxelin coming in to try to find the outside. Terminal City blockers able to pull themselves through. Sundown doing some amazing blocking on that outside line, able to stop Saxelin and recycle her way back.
That's right. She was so far back that our head referee said, hey, 20 feet, and then got back in play, and Taru came back in.
Kim Janner is still fighting her way up to the front. She does get knocked into the inside, and she's going to start that pass again. Saxelin again getting recycled back here by Sundown.
Right now there is some amazing defense going on by both teams, keeping those jammers in the pack and recycle, recycle, recycle.
Inkshot in there trying to help Kim Jana get through a little bit. Kim Jana does a little bit of waiting there to see how far she can push these two blockers forward, but Kim Jana is out of the pack.
That's right. That was Swaminen and Rutku having to be called off and letting Terminal City Jammer go. Looking at that score, Terminal City in red, that is 129. Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars 123. They are in green, and we have a 6-point bout right now.
We've got Moulin Bruise on the line. It's a 22-22 jammer going on here. Mad Maloney in 22 for green. Moulin Bruise 22 for Terminal City.
It's a 22 race. Both jammers once again hitting those very hard, tight, beautiful defensive packs and walls. It looks like we are starting to spread out that pack as clearly both teams want to keep those jammers.
It's getting a bit far ahead here at the front, and that is going to be Mad Maloney again. There is only 5 points between these two teams right now. Moulin Bruise also out of the pack. She is going to have to put on the jets to catch up here. Mad Maloney going to fight her hardest to make her way up to the front of the pack.
Flower Power keeping Malou in that pack, and it looks like Malou is going to be recycled back as well. We are recycling everybody. Also, Moulin Bruise getting back there as we pick up 4 points for Malou of Helsinki.
That brings Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars up to 127 points. And that is 4 more points on the board here for Moulin as well. So Moulin keeping that difference on the board. And I think Mad Maloney is going to call it off with his only, wow, 8 more points for Helsinki. You guys, this is a 2-point game. Helsinki able to bring themselves to 131 points. Terminal City All-Stars hanging on to that lead with 10 minutes left in our second period.
This is quite amazing roller derby. Thank you to all of you who have been starting to get in those stands, and those of you watching online, because there might be some people in Canada and Finland who want to know what's going on. Meanwhile, speaking of what's going on, that is Helsinki's Mia once again with the star, and also once again Terminal's Aveda Perron. Mia with the lead jammer.
There's only 2 blockers on that pack right now here for Helsinki, but they are doing an amazing job. Helsinki, put it on the jets, you guys. That is 5 points on the board. Once they hit that scoreboard, we've got a lead change.
Meanwhile, we have Aveda Perron at the back of the pack having a tough time getting around Helsinki. That is Swaminen at the back of the pack. Holding.
Oh, Mia doing some fast footwork there. She is getting another 5 points, 10 points on the board so far for Mia. Aveda Perron has made it out of the pack. We only have 2 Terminal City blockers on the track right now. They are able to get Mia to the inside just as Aveda Perron comes around the corner. 13 points. Helsinki Roller Derby in the lead. 144-133 Terminal City.
This is why roller derby is quite amazing, because even if one team is down, any jam can change that. So right now we are looking at 11-point difference, very, very close.
Maiden Sane back up in the line here for Terminal City. I believe that is Kosonen on the line here for Helsinki, although we do have a timeout.
From Terminal, it looks like.
Timeout, Terminal City. Terminal City wisely using their timeout, try and stop some of the momentum that Helsinki has going on right now. This is an 11-point game. What a great jam there for the Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars.
That's right. It really seems like they're picking up their defensive game, able to keep jammers in that pack and let their jammer pass on through, picking up a lead, not only lead, but also 5 points per pass. That's pretty amazing, because usually power jams happen when the jammer is in the box, but they are doing amazing blocking.
We are going to start this next jam with 2 of our Terminal City blockers in the penalty box, so it will be track advantage to Helsinki. 8 minutes 42 seconds is what is sitting on our game clock.
All right, that is the first whistle, and they are off. We have Kosonen and Made Insane trying to get through. Both jammers going down and going to have to reset and hit that pack once again. Let's see, we have, I believe, a low block for Kosonen. So Terminal City's Made Insane lead jammer. Also, this is currently a power jam for Terminal City. So let's hear it, Canadians. All right, Made Insane making it through for 5 points. Terminal City really wanting that lead back, and this is the opportunity that they are going to use.
Made Insane able to have a hold push for her there on the outside line, and she takes it.
Looks like up front we have Janneke Saxelin keeping back Terminal City's Made Insane. With a star stash out of the box, that is Kosonen, number 55 in green, Helsinki.
And Made Insane able to pull in 3 more points in that last jam. She is bringing us to 141, 144. We're back to a 3-point game.
I am currently on the edge of my seat. Are you all on the edge of your seat biting your nails? Yeah, you're like, I don't know, that sounds painful. But how many of you are enjoying this bout right here? Fine, ignore me. All right, back on the track. We have, that is once again number 22 in green, Malou. And that is Kim Jana in red.
Kim Jana get pushed to the inside line, pulling herself back to make sure she does not get that penalty. Mad Malou up at the front. She is your lead jammer for Helsinki. Terminal City blockers coming in to try and give Kim Jana a little bit of help before they have to reform when Mad Maloney comes into the pack.
That's right, Helsinki doing not only a great job of holding that jammer, but also holding her at the back. Meanwhile, it looks like we have Kim Jana of Terminal City headed to the box on a cut. All right, finish Finland, Helsinki fans, 5 points. Let's hear it for Malou.
Oh, Helsinki has done an amazing job of fighting back from that score that we had at the end of the first period with Terminal City in the lead. They have just kept on fighting, and it is power jams like this that has definitely helped bring their score up. Mad Maloney trying to get around, put some more points on the board. Scarlet Bloodbath able to put Malou to the outside. She calls off that gem, but not before 9 more points get on the board here for Helsinki.
All right, we are getting down to the last few jams. So if you are here to cheer on either one of these teams, you need to be losing your voice right now because it is up to you to make them win. Thank you, one fan.
We've got Mia on the line here, taking the rest of the, oh yeah! Finds a huge hole on that inside line, immediately becomes your lead jammer here for Helsinki. Kim Jana out of the penalty box now, gonna try and fight her way through to get some points on the board for Terminal City. Kim Jana gets recycled into the inside. Mia fighting her way up at the front, and she finds a line again. It is like she is magic.
But once again, Helsinki also doing a great job of holding that jammer at the back of the pack with a solid wall. Also giving Mia a chance to get on through the back and hopefully through Terminal. Stretching out those blockers. Let's see, we have a few calls going on. Oh, yes, she is legally through due to the blocker being out of bounds. 5 high in the sky for Helsinki.
Kim Jana still trying to fight through here for her initial pass.
And it looks like Mia is being recycled and she is scoping out her potential path to get through that pack. Kim Jana pushing hard against those blockers really wanting to get on through. That is Yannicka Saxlin, last line of defense, and Kim Jenna through.
Nice work there by Eve Hollows, finally pushing Mia through to the inside. But another huge jam for Helsinki. That brings them 13 points, brings it up to 166. Terminal being held at 141.
This has been some amazing gameplay in this bout. I'm quite happy to be announcing for this. Thank you for being here with me, Dr. Jenny Fever.
Oh, thanks, Panic Button. That's nice.
I'm also glad that you know Terminal because I have been practicing Finnish and I don't speak Finnish. Hopefully, once again, I'm doing okay. And hey, if we do it wrong, we'll be told, right? We like constructive criticism, not angry things.
We are in a Terminal City All-Stars timeout here. Coach Lime calling a timeout for the Terminal City All-Stars. Helsinki Roller Derby again having the last few amazing jams. They're able to put their lead up 166 to Terminal City's 141 with only 3:22 left on our game clock.
That's right, and I have a feeling that they're taking a timeout because Helsinki has just been shutting down their jammers, and so they want to talk about how to get their jammer through and not get lapped again.
Or they're talking about the after party. How sweet their pants are.
I hear after party is going to be amazing at Wayward Lamb for 21 and older and Sizzle Pie for everyone.
So that is Mad Maloney on the line there in green for Helsinki. We've got Made Insane on the line for Terminal City. One blocker in the box for Helsinki. That's one less person for Made Insane to try and get past. Malou has all blockers.
Made Insane will also be in the MVP bout against Team USA, so let's watch what she's got.
So Made Insane was able to come through as your lead jammer. She did take a bit of a knock there, though, so she had to start to that again, but she does have the lead jammer status.
And it looks like Malou also getting recycled, having a tough time, but oh, fancy footwork to get on through. Big ol' smile on Malou. Both teams trying to create very solid walls and get ready for those jammers. Right now, Helsinki holding Terminal's jammer back at the back. That is Made Insane, and also Malou having a rough time with that red wall up front.
Blockers in the front doing an amazing job with a little bit of help there from Sundown 1111. Made Insane able, that was her initial pass. Sundown able to put Mad Maloney to the back as Made Insane deeks around the front. And she gets past all of our blockers there. That is going to be a big 5 points on the board for Terminal City.
As we get down to the last couple minutes here, Terminal City trying hard for those points. However, it looks like Helsinki, Mad Maloney headed to the box on a forearm. This is going to give Terminal the advantage. Terminal the advantage. 4 points, both teams.
This is a big advantage here for Terminal City as Mad Maloney got put into the penalty box right at the end of that last jam. Coach Lime calls a time out there to allow everybody to regroup, decide what they want to do here. There is only 16 points between these two jams with two teams with 139 left on our clock. There is still a chance that Terminal City can catch up with this power jam.
Now I do have a clarification because we have such amazing referees out there. Davey Darko talking about how the penalty that sent Malou to the box actually happened before she picked up her 4 points, so that is now 0 on that last pass. Sometimes I try to listen to things and it works out. But we are inching to the end of this, team timeout. About 1.5 minutes left in period 2 of this amazing game. We had Helsinki down at the half, but now they have taken the lead with 16 points. Still anyone's game.
And that is Moulin Bruce for the Terminal City, who is going to take this power jam situation. Moulin doing some amazingly fast footwork there, pushing everybody up to the front. She manages to do it. She's your lead jammer. Everybody at home, I hope you're cheering for Moulin. Everybody in the stands, let's cheer her on.
Come on, Terminal. You know you want her to get points. That is Reinen, the pivot for Helsinki. Meanwhile, Erdes and Saxelin, but Moulin Bruce unharmed.
Oh, no.
Is that, let's see, forearm penalty, I believe. So we are going to have a power jam switch. Now Malou is the lone jammer. Let's hear it, Helsinki fans.
Here we go, Helsinki. This is your opportunity to run down this clock here. Keep your leads. So that was Mad Maloney's initial pass here. We do have one Terminal City jam blocker in the box.
This is very, very intense. We're going to see if Helsinki, yes, more points for Malou. Another 5 points, inching further in the lead.
Mad Maloney coming up, see if she can do another scoring pass. Looks like she gets a little bit knocked out to the outside. Moulin Bruce out of the penalty box.
But it looks like already Reinen and Saxelin are on her, holding and blocking her, helping their jammer get more points. All right, Reinen recycling Moulin Bruce once again. But it looks like Bruceberry Pie tries to recycle Malou, but is sent off the track.
Moulin Bruce again getting pulled to the outside as Mad Maloney trying to complete that pass here, put some more points on the board. Oh, cutting the track penalty here for Mad Maloney. Mad Maloney's heading to the penalty box, but I think that is it. What an amazing come from behind there for Helsinki Roller Derby. 7 more points on the board there, 4 more points for the Terminal City All-Stars. We are in an unofficial final here, but that score stands on the board as Helsinki Roller Derby All-Stars 173.